Every now and then in life, you come across a deal and you didn't even realize it happened. This can happen throughout many aspects of life, but of course here on this channel, we're talking about precious metals. And today we're talking about a steal of a deal in platinum. Hello everybody and welcome back to the journey. Over the past week, I did get myself an awesome new piece for my stack, and I did get an amazing gift from a friend. My birthday did come by last week, and so of course I don't do much in terms of celebration for my birthday, but I was given that amazing gift, and we'll get to that in just a second. With things that are going on at work, my schedule has gotten quite wonky. I have been working open to close almost 7 days a week. In fact, it was 7 days a week until last week, finally getting off on Wednesdays. But in turn, what's that doing? It's throwing off my ability to go to the coin shops. Generally, I go on Friday and Saturdays, and I can't because now I am at our stores open to close. So that leads me to doing it on Mondays. Monday, I am on the road for work, and I can stop by on different shops and things like that. But Silver Eagle Coins and Collectibles is actually closed on Mondays, and so is Newcastle Coins. But Mr. Warren is open. So I stopped and saw him on my way to work Monday morning. I didn't get to stay for too long, of course, because I had to go to work, but he had a good selection, a very full display case of silver. And he had one piece in there that I had to bring home. And that's going to be this, a little postcard. This is a 2,000 franc coin, and it is absolutely beautiful. As you can see on the reverse here, and it says, "Dear Santa, I have been good-ish this year, mostly." And of course, it's addressed to Santa Claus at the North Pole. As I said, it is a 2,000 franc coin, and the artwork is stunning. I got an amazing deal on this coin, and I'm so thrilled to add this to my stack. This one is probably going to be deep stack. I'm really enjoying it. It's already in this custom capsule, and I'm really happy that I found it. You never know what kind of treasures you're going to find when you walk into a coin store. Of course, I did hang out for a very small period of time, a little over an hour or so that we can catch up. We hadn't been able to talk in a couple of weeks, and of course I wanted to see how his vacation went, and everything had gone well. Like I said, his silver case was nearly overflowing. He had massive amounts of silver in the stock, and he was doing things for quite a good price. So of course, when I saw that in there, I had to bring it home. He's running a little low on gold, but of course he had been out for the last week and hadn't been able to purchase anything. I haven't been back since then, of course. Maybe, hopefully this Monday, I'll have some news on some new gold that he's gotten in. But we'll have to see how that goes, because gold and silver prices have gone bonkers. Silver is over $46 an ounce, and gold is strong over $3,700 an ounce. Things are quite crazy in terms of the pricing, and we don't know how far it's going to go. All we can do is wait and watch. Last week, I did get a call from a good friend that goes to the coin shows with me, and he meets me at Mr. Warren's. He actually lives right down the road from Mr. Warren's store. He was also last week, or the week before, over at the Outer Banks for a vacation. And he sends me a picture of a little kookaburra coin, and he says, "I found you a not a birthday present, but he said, I found you a present at a pawn shop." And it was indeed a 2025 kookaburra. He knows I collect them, and he said, "Oh, I found it. Let me go ahead and grab it." And at first glance, I was thinking it looked kind of small. And then I get another message from him that says, it's about the size of a dime. Well, if you know anything about coins, if it's about the size of a dime, that's going to be a 1/10 ounce. But the Perth Mint did not make the silver kookaburras in 1/10 ounce. The smallest one available was the 1 ounce. And of course, this one was the size of a dime. And if you know anything about the Perth Mint's coinage, if it's not silver at 1/10 ounce and it looks like silver, then what is it going to be? Platinum. And this is a 2025 platinum kookaburra. Of course, on the other side, we do have King Charles. And again, as I said, this is a 2025. Now, I did not tell him right away that I thought it was platinum. It being the 2025, I thought, well, maybe they started putting out 1/10 ounce silver. And so we were planning on meeting up later on that night to hang out and have dinner, him and his wife, and I was going to bring my mother along. And so that's what we did. I brought my loop, and when we got there, he handed me the coin. He also had the paperwork for it where he bought it, and it did say on it 1/10 ounce silver kookaburra, $16. If you know anything about the prices of silver, even with the high prices now, $16 for 1/10 ounce of silver is astronomically high. And I told him, I said, well, that's a lot for a 1/10 ounce silver. And he says, well, it was cool. It was a kookaburra, and I wanted to get it for you. Happy birthday. And so I broke out my loop and I said, well, let me take a good look at it because I don't think it's silver. I get it under the loop and take a close look, and of course it is platinum. $16 for a 1/10 ounce platinum coin is amazing. This coin is worth 10 times what he paid for it. He couldn't believe it when I said it. I said, this happens with platinum and silver. Sometimes if you don't look at them close enough, you can confuse them for one another. Even the pawn shop he bought it from thought it was silver. So he picked up a $160 coin for $16. It just goes to show you that you never know what kind of deals you're going to run across and what kind of mistakes you can make. So when you are out and you are looking at things, make sure you take your loop with you and look closely. This goes for coin shops, pawn shops, or even just going out to yard sales. It's always good to take a loop with you anyway, so that you can look at jewelry and things, because you never know. There are people out there that make a living hunting down cheap jewelry and flipping it on the open market. I try and take a loop with me pretty much everywhere I go. I haven't found any real treasures yet, but one day it will happen. I did recently pick up a brand new loop. I found this one on Amazon. I think it was right around $20. And this one is a stainless steel body, a nice thick heavy loop. And this one actually has the lighting built in along with a black light. It is USB-C rechargeable as well. No, this is not an advertisement. I've only had it for a week and I'm absolutely in love with it. This thing works so well, but the integrated light being in a circle around the lens, you get a nice clean image when you're looking through the glass. So this one is absolutely phenomenal. I'll leave a link down in the description. If y'all are interested in getting one, go ahead. This one, I got one for myself and I got one for my buddy Tim. But that's all the stuff that I've picked up over the course of this last week. This coming Monday, hopefully I can pick up something else. My funds have been a little bit on the tighter side as things are changing for me around work. But another thing is my boss is now allowing me to sell my own stuff in the store. They did give me a display case for me to put my own products in there. Of course, I don't have any bullion in there, but I do have some jewelry and some pocket knives and some other things. But hopefully I can use that to help offset some expenses. So another benefit or another aspect of me paying off my debt, hopefully this is going to be able to help all of that. If any of you out there follow our show, The Stacker's Corner, that would be me and Silver and Gold Stack Attack every Wednesday at 8:30. We rotate between our two channels and we talk about gold and silver and all kinds of things. And we always finish the show off with some trivia and stuff for some prizes. It's always a lot of fun. But at the last coin show we went to, we were gifted in a coin to use on the show as an auction or a giveaway or something like that. And it was a cancer awareness coin. And it brought to our attention, or especially Stack Attack, the thought of, you know what, let's do a charity auction. We are going to be doing a charity auction to benefit St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital. We have already opened up for folks to start sending in donations for this auction, and 100% of the proceeds are going straight to St. Jude. The money's not going to go through us at all. The winner of each auction will go to St. Jude's and make a donation for the total amount of their win. So that money won't go through us at all. Last Wednesday, we did open up for folks to start sending in those donations. And if you would like to send in a donation for that, you can send to this P.O. Box. This is my P.O. Box. It is P.O. Box 671, Murfreesboro, North Carolina, 27855. Anything that does come in over the next 4 weeks, Make sure that you put on there that it is a donation for the charity auction. Send me an email, let me know that you're sending something, and make sure you send me the tracking number so that we can keep a close track on it. Anybody that sends in a donation is also going to be entered into a drawing for a Silver Eagle or better. You're also going to get one of the poker chips that are made for this event, along with the decals. Any of you out there that have a channel and want to do a video to promote the auction as well, you're going to be entered into another drawing for some more silver. So anybody that has any interaction in terms of donating, if you're going to be donating your time, donating your items that you want to be auctioned, or putting out the videos, anything like that, you're going to be put into a drawing to win some silver. So that is fantastic. I have been trying to get some stuff worked out with St. Jude. We're having a little bit of an issue with the website, getting that set up properly, and I'm not sure what the holdup is, but I can't seem to get a hold of the right person. I've talked to folks on the phone, I've sent text messages and emails. In fact, yesterday I spoke to somebody on the phone. They said, okay, we're going to get this on our priority list and we're going to get this sorted today. And I haven't heard a word back. So I'm going to call again on Monday. Hopefully we can get this sorted out soon. We really don't want to not be able to do this for them. This is the charity that we've chosen. It's who we'd like to stick with. So hopefully, and God willing, we'll get it sorted out on Monday. But that's what I've got for you in this video. As always, thank you for watching. Remember to like and subscribe and comment down below and let me know what you think about the mix-up with the silver and platinum. Has something like that ever happened to you? I do look forward to hearing about that. I've heard about it happening to people in the past where they'll buy groups of silver coins and find platinum inside of them, things like that. So if that's ever happened to you, let's talk about it down in the comments below. Again, thank you for watching, and as always, remember to follow along on my silver journey. We'll see you in the next one. God bless.